Okay, break and cycle. Hey, red. Blue striker. Ready?
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And right away, he lost the football. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 9 now. This will be caught at about the 5. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the Bears had 8-5 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. 20, 10, 5, he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Watch out now. 50-ship ultra. Hurry. Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 11. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Room here to run. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
On the set.
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. But Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick-6 for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's got been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit, and they get one here in the passing game.
So for Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
Ready, ready. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Max Crosby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And how about this, a fake? As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, Martin. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
2nd and 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Max Crosby able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Ready. Set.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They run the counter with Cook, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Nope, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Light blue.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Ready?
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Ready.
Now Cook running right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He completes it to Jones. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Touchdown, Eagles! Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the cover was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dalvin Cook, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Ready? Black shot.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Caught on the right side by Jones. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
Put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Dalvin Cook, 43 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Back now at Soldier Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 41-yard line.
2nd and 3. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Man, 220 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Back to throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And cycle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Again, it's Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run with Cook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bears 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarter.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and